This is Bozo Tar. Well, I suppose you don't know that many of a boron. I believe we have a situation. Perhaps it is best if you return.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Quickly, come in. I cannot be sure, but it seems like we have an intruder. Perhaps some long-dormant entity has awoken inside this facility. Or maybe beings from the parallel realm have found a way through.
Sorry to disappoint. It's just little old me.
What?
Don't look
Shut
inside.
the front
I'm
door.
surprised to see you running this place.
Who saw that one coming?
Intruder, would you be so kind as to take 2 steps back so that I can enact the purge protocols?
And you, dear Boron. A group of Skillet approached me to track you down. Luckily for you, I find such tasks rather troublesome.
That's right. He lived. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Skillet coming to you from X4 Foundations, and that's right, we now have Dollbuster on our HQ. And that does mean that we can start moving forward with the Parented storyline once we get to that point, and we can unify the 2 factions. That's right. That's what we're going to do. But today's video is not about going forward. Today's video is more about tips and tricks on things that can actually make your game a little... Well, make some of the things that you do a little faster, a little quicker. And we are, if you haven't guessed it, thank you, Door. That seemed awfully loud. We are going to talk about, and I forgot the word, presets. That's what we're going to talk about. Now, we've talked about presets before in the past, and the presets that we've talked about before were for stations. And we mentioned that you can go to Station Design Simulator, you can build out your station, and you can save your station. That station will then be able for you to be used within your universe, as long as you have the blueprints. Now let me talk to you about that. So what we've scouted out here is we've got a nice place to have some helium, hydrogen, and methane. The HOP has had a shortage of advanced electronics, but, you know, that's okay, because we can help them, can't we? Let's find out where we can put the station. Let's, nope, we're doing a new plot. We're going to do our normal 8x8x8, because that's just how I like to do things. I think it's a very good, plot size to kind of fit everything that you want to fit in it. And then let's create plot. Ooh, we were very close to... Okay. Slightly off the beaten path. Let's actually lift it up. Try to get on that plane. Perfect. So let's buy license. Let's continue. Now, all you have to do is click on load plan, and then you can load a plan. So we have a small solar panel, or solar plant, and this really fits within your smallest, or the base square radius, or whatever you want to call it. I believe it's the 2x2x2. This fits in that small plot, just right in the corner. And then you could place these everywhere, and they will make you money. People will be able to trade at it. You don't need traders yourself. It'll slowly accumulate. But this also gives you a good starting point to also build out that station as well. Because you can always make your borders bigger. You can always add pieces to the station. And there you go. You can have yourself your own self-sufficient station to build, you know, advanced electronics, microchips, whatever you want to build, you could do that. Now, another thing that can actually help you out if you're just piecing together a puzzle, right? Let's, how do I do this now? How do I get rid of you? No, that'll get rid. If you click on the X, by the way, it deletes it. So let's cancel module changes. Yes, we want to discard. All right. So let's say you don't have blueprints, right? Let's say if you're just trying to build something out all willy-nilly. Okay, so let's actually drop this one, because this one's the one that really kind of gets in the way. All right, that's green. Let's go back to the top. We already know what we're going to be building. We've got some gases that we want to take advantage of. There we go. Let's get large container, liquid, and you don't just, they're not touching. It's fine. The ones that are touching, it's okay. Don't worry. We have a little life hack for this. We want its own solar panels. Nope. Let's see here. That's 3, right? That's 4. We're going to do superfluid coolant. Graphene, because those are the things that are going to go into microchips that are then going to go into advanced electronics. The only thing that's missing out of that equation would be silicon wafers, I think. If I know my wares, and I really don't, I think silicon wafers are the only thing that's missing out of the equation. Which, if we wanted to, we could add that to the station as well, and then we could produce the advanced electronics. We could. After this video, I'm going to be very curious to figure out what that is. You know, the whole chain, what's all needed. Microchips and something else, I can't remember. It's fine, we'll get there. All right, so we're placing everything out. We have our 2 production facilities. We have energy production. We have gas. We have solid or container storage. And we have 3 docking areas. And as long as they're green, we're going to go to the sprocket. Shuffle. What? Boom. Look at that. You know what? I don't like how this one looks. Actually, that's actually not a bad station. I would totally say yes to that. I would. But let's do it again. What? Oh my gosh, this extends past the border. But as you see, all the modules that I placed are still present. This station can be built. Now, I actually have a blueprint already done right here. Not a bad blueprint. It does extend past the borders. We're going to say, okay, somebody's being attacked. That's not what I wanted to say. Let's see here. I'm going to select this guy, and boom. He's going to start building that station. Let's give you the funds that you need. And there we go. That is station presets for you. But that's not all the presets that you can do. And this is where I am a very big offender. Well, I'm an offender on all of it because I don't use presets. I don't. But they can actually make your time In menus, shorter, especially if you have to build ships. Maybe you're doing a basic ship. So let's actually go to this wharf right here, the shipyard. Sorry, the shipyard, not the wharf, the shipyard. L Helios E. And we can do this for miners. Now, this is the little caveat that you have to take, because this is going to be for this specific ship. Now, this ship will work with both HOP and God Realm. There is overlap there. But once you get into Argon and Antigone, but Vanguard and Sentinel are two different ships. Now, you're always going to have your preset loadouts, but let's say I just want to do basic ship, because we know Skillet, he doesn't like the Paranid shields. We like Talati shields, because in base game, Talati shields, Paranid engines. Say it again. Talati shields, Paranid engines. That's going to change real soon, though. All right, let's do Pulse. Let's do the Pulse. I understand that you're not going to have the items, but it's okay. It's okay. Go. Pilot. Oh, this is a freighter. I thought I went for the gas one. Skillet can't read. Shucks. All right, well, no matter what. You want to save it like this, the Helios freighter. You're going to go to the floppy disk, and then you're going to say base E. I can't spell. Freighter. Base E freighter. Save as new. So, next time that I need a Helios E freighter, I'm going to go to buy ships. So I'm going to go L. Freighter. Base. Boom. There we go. I just saved time. Then I click on add shopping, and then I can go 2. That's exactly the amount that I want. Perfect. Now, as we all know from all the videos you've seen me do, right? I am not that way. I like to hear the clicks of my mouse. I like wasting my time. It's good fun for all. Just because I don't do it doesn't mean that it's not going to be something that you find useful or that you actually start using more of. Now, my opinion, I don't think presets are good for early game. Unless, again, you are doing something like a miner and you just want to pop out miners a lot. Where I think, or I think that it works best for me, being Skillet, is once I have the production facilities to produce my own ships. Because at that point, I probably have the blueprint for the shields, the weapons, the ships that I want. Boom. Preset. There we go. And then all I have to do is just go to my shipyard or wharf, click on the preset that I want for a Chimera, Gladius, a Sin, and then it will produce that preset. Now, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. It's something that I don't always remember. I'm actually just going to let you know. I totally forget that presets are a thing. As you can see, because I always build out my stations, except for these last 2 stations, the one in Antigone, and then over here in Black Hole's, get out of here, the one in Black Hole Sun. Now, these I actually used the shuffle module. And watch, let's do it again. Boom. Guess what? The station, if we were going to do this, would be torn apart, rebuilt. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And boom, back to normal. It's a great way to build stations, especially if you don't want to piece together all the modules, which is literally what I did not want to do, especially with these e-docks, because these e-docks, you have to have approaches clear from everything else, and it could just be a little hassle. And then with the new mechanic, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's frustrating. So for this station and the one in Antigone, I just placed them in there, hit the shuffle, maybe hit the shuffle again, and then created what I thought looked good. And this, to me, apparently looks good. We're not going to judge past Skillet. Past Skillet, you know, helped present Skillet with this station. I think he did a good job. Thank you, past self. Probably can't hear the little applause I gave myself, but yeah, that happened. But drop a line in the comments. Let me know, how do you guys use presets? Do you actually use presets? Is it something that you find helpful? I know that presets could be great for those people that love to just be one faction, or and don't, forgive me if I don't remember who left the comment, but somebody mentioned that they do fleets specifically for where they are. So if you are in Argon or Antigone, you're using Argon and Antigone. If you're in Paranid, you're using Paranid, Talati. Split, Boron, Terran. You could use the presets very effectively for that, because that's all that fleet is just that makeup, those modules, those hard points, that's it. I could see where the presets do work for that, if you're going to stick like that. But if you're like me, and you mix and match different modules, do you use presets? Do you find them helpful? Put in the comments. This is going to be Skillet signing out for now. I will catch you guys again. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, morning, evening, whenever you watch.